चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। सप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। I welcome all of you for today's session. So in the last class, yesterday's class, we finished first chapter of 10th canto. Today we are going to start the second chapter of this canto. In the last class yesterday, we have seen when Narada Muni informed Kamsa that demigods are going to take birth to help the Krishna in Yadu dynasty and also in Nanda Maharaj's dynasty. So also they are appearing as your followers also. So that's why be careful. When it is said, immediately Kamsa became alert. First of all, he killed the boy Kirtimantam, and also he put Vasudeva and Devaki in jail. And also, since now he understood that all the Yadu dynasty people are his enemies because they are going to help the Krishna. So now that's why he increased his enmity. But originally Yadu, Andaka and Bhoja, all these dynasties are ruled by the Ugrasena. So that means that's Kamsa's father. He was leader of these three sects. So Kamsa immediately took the charge. Oh my God, now it's great threat for him because Vishnu helpers are taking birth in the house. So he put his father into jail and he took the charge as a king of these all dynasties. And that is known as Surasena. These three dynasties together are known as Surasenas. So he took the charge of that and keeping Mathura as capital. So then in this second chapter, we are going to see how the enmity was maintained, how the enmity was shown by the Kamsa towards the Yadus, which was said in the previous chapter. That is being explained. You will see the each sloka. अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच प्रलम्बकचारुण तृणावर्त महाशनैः मुष्टिकारिष्ट विविधा पूतनाकेशि धेनुकैः अन्यैश्चासुरभूपालैर्बाणाभौमादिभिर्युतः यदूनां कदनं चक्रे बलिमागधसंश्रयः ते पीडिता निविशुः कुरु पाञ्चालकैकेयान् शाल्वान् विदर्भान् निषाधान् विदेहान् कोसलानपि एके तमनुरुन्धान ज्ञातयः पर्युपासते हतेषु षट्सु बालेषु देवक्या औग्रसेनिना. You'll see the translation of all because they are all together. First three slokas are together. So we'll be seeing that translation. Sukadeva Goswami said, under the protection of Magadha Raja Jarasandha, the powerful Kamsa began persecuting the king of the Yadu dynasty. In this, he had the cooperation of demons like Pralambha, Baka, Charuna, Trinavarta, Aghasura, Mustika, Arishta, Vivida, Putana, Keshi, Dhenuka, Banasura, Narakasura, and many other demonic kings on the surface of the earth. So, Yadubihi sa virudyata ityuktam tameva virodam prapanchayati. In the previous chapter, if you see a sloka number, I'll just remind you. In the previous chapter, sloka number 68. Yadubihi sa virudyata. That means when Kamsa heard about that news that Devatas are taking birth in Yadu and also Nanda Maharaj dynasties. So then he made enmity with them. So that much is said in the previous chapter 68 sloka. So that is being expanded here. That means how he maintained his enmity, how he kept this enmity. So that is said here. Here you can see this Kamsa is accompanied with so many demons. Pralamba, Baka, Charuna, Trinavarta, Mahashana means it's a fire. Mustika, Arishta, Dvida, Putana, Keshi, Dhenuka, Anyescha, Asura Bhupalaihi. That means other demonic kings like Banasur, and Bhomasur, like this. So he is accompanied with them. And by the company of all of them, Yadunam Kandanam Chakre Bali Magadha Samsrayaha. Magadha Samsraya means the king of the Magadha Desh. That means Bihar, Patna. So who is that Jarasandha actually? So Jarasandha gave the shelter to the Kamsa. So Jarasandha is also a powerful demon actually, demonic king. And he gave support to the Kamsa, and with his support and with the company of all these asuras, what he did? Yadunam Kandanam Chakri. That means he tried to suppress the Yadus. Okay. Next sloka. ते पीडिताः अन्विषुः कुरु पाञ्चाल कैकेयान् शाल्वान् विदर्भान् निषादान् विदेहान् कोशलान् अपि. So the translation will be seeing third sloka translation. Persecuted by the demonic kings, the Yadus left their own kingdom and entered various others like those of the Kurus, Panchalas, Kaikeyas, Salvas, Vidarbhas, Nishadas, Videhas, and Koshalas. When Kamsa attacked on the Yadus, so they ran away actually into the different other kingdoms, nearby, side by kingdoms. They went into Kuru, Panchala, Kekeya, Shalvas, Vidarbhas. They are all also different parts of the India actually. Nishadas, Videhas, and Koshalas. Okay, this is the third sloka. Next, fourth sloka. Some of their relatives, however, began to follow Kamsa's principles and act in his service. After Kamsa, the son of Ugrasena, killed the 6 sons of Devaki, a plenary portion of Kṛṣṇa entered her womb as her 7th child, arousing her pleasure and her lamentation. That plenary portion is celebrated by great sages as Ananta, who belongs to Kṛṣṇa's second quadruple expansion. Okay. So then after that, so Yadus running here and there. Eke Akruradayaha. Sri Kṛṣṇa Avatara Darshanotkantavantaha Tam Kamsam Anurundhanaha Tadagna Vartinaha. In the fourth sloka, what we are saying? Eke tam arundhanaha gnatayaha parvyupasate. Some people started following the Kamsa. They didn't run away. Example is Akrura. So Akrura became the obedient person for the Kamsa. Why? Of course, they are also supporters of the Kṛṣṇa, but they became the followers of Kamsa because Sri Kṛṣṇa Avatara Darshana Utkanthavantaha. So they are very much excited to get the darshan of the Kṛṣṇa. So that's why they became servants of the Kamsa and they started staying in the Mathura itself. And they didn't run away to any other country. Tam Kamsam Anurundhana. So they are Anurundhana means they became the obedient servants of the Kamsa. Agna Vartinaha. That means they became the followers of Kamsa's order. Okay. Then next, fifth sloka. In the fifth sloka, we are seeing. So, in the fifth sloka, Saptamo Vaishnavam Dhama Yamanantam Prachakshate Garbo Babuva Devakya Harsha Shoka Vivardhanaha. Saptamaha Vaishnavam Dhama Yam Anantam Prachakshate. The 7th Garbha is what? Is a Vaishnavam Dhama. So he is a Vaishnavam. He is a Vaishnava Dhama. And also is known as Ananta. Garbha Babuva Devakyaha. Harsha Shoka Vivardhana. So The seventh Garbha now, that means Devaki's all 6 children are killed by the Kamsa. Saptama Garbha, then who is that seventh Garbha? Is the Ananta actually. Saptamo Garbha Babuyam Garbham Anantam Prachakshri Kidrisham Vaishnavam Dhama Krishnasya Amsham Ityardha. In this sloka, Vaishnavam Dhama means Krishna's parts and parcel we should take. This seventh Garbha is also known as Ananta, and it is nothing but what? It is the part and parcel of the Krishna. Sakshat Anandasya Kukshigatatvat Harshaha Kamsaha Vadishyati iti Buddhya Shokaha. So, when this seventh Garbha is inside the Devaki's womb, then what happened? At that time, Devaki is feeling happiness because Balaram is nothing but the pleasure potency. So, bliss. So, that's why she is so happy. Lord's pleasure potency entered into her womb. And also another side, she is crying because so Kamsa is going to kill this baby also. And that's why Harsha Shoka Vivardhanaha. This seventh Garbha gives simultaneously pleasure and also pain to the Devaki. Okay. Next, 6th sloka. Bhagavanapi Vishwatma Viditva Kamsa Jambhayam Yadunam Nijanathanam Yoga Mayam Samadishat. Translation. To protect the Yadus, his personal devotees, from Kamsa's attack, the personality of Godhead, Vishwatma, the super soul of everyone, ordered Yogamaya as follows. Now, so Lord is, that means Balaram, Lord Baladev, Balaram is in the womb of Devaki. So at the time, Lord Krishna gave order to Yogamaya in such a way. What he gave? Idanim Swayam Bhagavan Krishnopi Yogamayam Vimaladinam Chitsikti Vrittinam Panchamim. So Lord gave order to Yogamaya. So here Yogamaya means what you should take? Yogamaya means Lord's potencies are many are there. Yogamaya means Lord's internal potency. And it is having a lot of vrittis. In the Vimaladinam Chitsikti Vrittinam Panchamim. So Vimala, like this actually in the Bhagavad Sandarbha, all these potencies are counted actually, names are given. I'm not exactly remembering now. So, but I can, maybe if I see then I can tell. So this Yogamaya, that internal potency, Sarupa Sakti is having the many vrittis, that means different names. Pleasure potencies are divided actually. Parasha Shaktir Vividhaiva Suriyate, like that. The Lord's internal potency is having many portions. So, and those are Vimala and like that, many names are there. In that, the fifth one, so the name of fifth one, I don't know. So, the fifth one is being ordered actually by the Lord. So, in what way? So, what Lord ordered to her? So, that is being said in the next sloka onwards. You can see in the next sloka. Gaccha Devi Vrajam Bhadre Gopa Gobiralankrutam Rohini Vasudevasya Bharyaste Nanda Gokule Anyascha Kamsa Samvigna Vivareshu Vasantihi. Translation. Lord ordered Yogamaya, O my potency, who are worshipable for the entire world and whose nature is to bestow good fortune upon all living entities, Go to Vraja, where there live many cowherd men and their wives. In that very beautiful land where many cows reside, Rohini, the wife of Vasudeva, is living at the home of Nanda Maharaj. Other wives of Vasudeva are also living there incognito because of fear of Kamsa. Please go there. Okay. So Krishna is ordering Yogamaya in this way. So he is asking her to go to the Vraja. So how this Vraja is? This Vraja is Gachadevi Vrajam Bhadre Gopa Gopi Bir Alanpurtam. This Vraja is fully filled with the Gopas, Gopis, and so on. So. And Rohini also is staying there actually in the Nanda Maharaj's house. And she is the wife of Vasudeva, but she is staying there. So Aste Nanda Gokule Anyascha Kamsa Samvigna Vivareshu Vasanti. Means who are tortured by the Kamsa, they also ran and they are staying there actually. So you go there. Nanda Gohule, now commentary you can see. Nanda Gohule Rohinyaste iti षड्गर्भ वदानन्तरं रोहिण्याः अपि जातं गर्भम् आलक्ष्य रहसि लोकद्वारा वसुदेवेनैव सा प्रेषिता कंसात् संविघ्ना भीताः विवरेषु रहस्यस्थलेषु. What happened actually is Vishwanath is revealing so many facts actually. Even I don't know you all know or not, but I don't know many facts because I studied, but I don't know what kind of study I did. But I am learning by teaching all of you. But actually, I am learning for learning purpose. I am teaching. I am not. I don't know anything actually. By all of your mercy, I am studying. Okay. So here, what happened after the 6 children being killed? At the time, so Rohini also got the pregnancy. Devaki also got the pregnancy. Okay. So here, when Rohini got pregnancy, immediately she was sent to, because this Kamsa is so dangerous man. Anytime anything can come into his mind. Because already he came to know that all these Devatas are taking birth in the Yadu dynasty. So he can kill all the boys also. So that's why, out of fear actually, Vasudev. So when he came to know Rohini also got pregnancy, immediately he sent her to the Vraja actually, Gokul. Nanda Gokule Rohinyaste iti. षड्गर्भ वदनानंतरम रोहिण्याः अपि जातं गर्भम् आलक्ष्य. Of the 6th pregnancy, when it is killed, Rohini also got the pregnancy actually. That means Devaki also got pregnancy 7th, and Rohini also got. Rohinyaः अपि जातं गर्भम् आलक्ष्य रहसि लोकद्वारा वसुदेवेनैव सा प्रेषिता. Secretly, Vasudeva only sent her to Nanda Maharaj's house. Okay. So that is the thing you should understand here. Then this is useful actually. Actually, Baladev is always, he is the son of Rohini only. He is the son of the. Next, what is you can see. 6th, 8th sloka, you will get the more clarity. Devakya jatare garbham seshakyam dhama mamakam tat samnikrushya rohinya udare samniveshaya. Okay, what is the meaning? The meaning is within the womb of Devaki is my partial plenary expansion known as Sankarshana or Shesha. Without difficulty, transfer him into the womb of Rohini. Okay. Jai Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Maharaj ki jai. Thakur is Thakur. He knows real. He sees the real Līlā actually, I think. Mamakam dhama madamshabhutam baladeva swarupam. Kidrusham Sesha ityamshena akya yasya. Yasyamshikayana vidruta jagati jagataha jagattaha patehe iti agrimuktehe. Ata eva tasya rohini nityamatrukatvepi devakya garbhamat praveshanurodenaiva pradhamam tena pravishtam tataha swamsham man nivasa शय्यासनाध्यात्मकं शेषं तत्र देवकी गर्भे स्थापयित्यैव स्वमातुः रोहिण्या गर्भे स्थापय यः गर्भे स्थापय इत्यर्थः. What happened, you know? So sixth children is killed. So then at that time, seventh child, that means Rohini also got pregnancy after the killing of sixth child by the Vasudeva. And also Devaki also got the pregnancy actually. So here what happened? Whoever is there, that means this Balaram. Balaram's eternal mother is Rohini. Nitya Matritve. That means always. So he appears in the womb of Rohini only. But Balaram entered into Devaki's womb actually. The reason is to make the arrangements for the Lord. So Lord is going to enter into the Devaki's womb. He is coming to know actually. And Balaram entered into the Devaki's womb, and his portion, Balaram's portion is what? Ananta Shesha. And he kept the Ananta Shesha in the womb of Devaki actually. So that Lord can comfortably reside in the womb of Devaki. Kṛṣṇa is going to come and he wants to reside and he wants to sleep. So for that, so proper arrangement has to be done. So for that sake, Balaram entered into the womb of Devaki and he made the arrangements. Now this Balaram is there in the womb of Devaki. So this Balaram has to be now replaced back into the womb of Rohini. Rohini is his mother. Rohini is his eternal mother. Always she is only his mother. But he entered into the Devaki's womb only for the sake of making the arrangements for the Kṛṣṇa. Okay. That is the point actually Vishwanath is saying here. So I can show you. Mamakam dama madam shabud devakyaha jatare garbham seshakyam dama mamakam. So that means seshakyam dama, seshakyam means Shesha is the what? Ananta Shesha is what? Is a plenary portion of whom? Is a plenary portion of the Balaram actually. So then Seshakyam Dhama means who is that? There is nothing but Balaram. It means whose Amsha is Shesha. Who is that? That is Balaram. Atayeva tasya rohini nityamatrukattvepi devakyaha garbha mat praveshanurodhene. So Kṛṣṇa is telling to the Yogamaya. What he is telling? Real, that means always the eternal mother of the Balaram is the Rohini. But this Balaram came to know that I am going to enter into the Devaki's womb. So, knowing this, Mad Garbha, Devakyaha Garbha Mat Praveshanurodhena. That means I am going to enter into Devaki's womb, Anurodhena, because of that cause, because of that. Pradhavam tena pravishtam. So that means before me, he entered already into the womb of Devaki. Tataha swamsham. That means after that, what he did. So his plenary portion, Balaram's plenary portion is what? So Lord's bedding arrangement. That is nothing but Shesha. That is nothing but Balaram's plenary portion. So Balaram entered into that womb and he placed the sleeping arrangements. That is nothing but Ananta Shesha in her womb. Man nivasa seyyakya nivasa seyya asanadhyatmakam sesham tatra Devaki garbhe stapayitva. That means he placed into the womb of Devaki. Sthapayitveva swamatuhu rohinyaha garbhe stapaya ityardha. Now he is there in the womb of Devaki. Now you keep him back into the Rohini's womb actually. You take him and keep in the Rohini's womb. You do this. Okay. Like that. So Kṛṣṇa is ordering to Balaram. Sorry, Yogamaya, to keep that Balaram who came into the Devaki's womb for the time being, to make the sleeping arrangements for the Lord. And take him and keep in his eternal mother's womb. Okay. Yes, Mataji. Expected actually.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
2 questions. First one I will ask later on, but here current point is, if Balaramji could directly enter into Devaki's womb, couldn't he go back into Rohini's womb also directly? Why Kṛṣṇa is telling Yogamaya to take Balaram from Devaki's womb to Rohini's womb?
Because Yogamaya is the potency, and with the help of Yogamaya only he came inside also. Because with the Yogamaya is nothing but Lord's Swarupa Shakti. Without that Shakti, Lord also cannot do any activities. And that Shakti and Lord are non-different. So you should understand in a reverse way, actually. What is that? With the help of Yogamaya only he came inside, and now he is being asked to, with the help of Yogamaya, he should kept in back. Okay.
Okay.
Because without your Shakti, you cannot do any activities, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One more point, Prabhuji.
Mm.
So, did Kamsa not know that Rohini is also pregnant? Like
That's
Devaki?
he doesn't know actually.
He
Very
doesn't.
secretly, all wives are with the Vasudeva. All other wives also with him, not only Devaki. When he was seized, actually, other wives also there. So when she got pregnancy, so he said that he made, that means through the help of others, so he made arrangement her to leave.
So the wives, other wives were also in the prison with Vasudev.
In seizing, actually, yeah. Definitely we should understand. Otherwise, how she will become pregnant?
Yeah, that was the question. But of
Yeah.
course, we also understand, like, how Devaki became pregnant. First, the Lord entered the mind of Vasudev, and then from Vasudev's heart, he entered into Devaki. So, like
Yes,
that,
yes.
it can be for Rohini also. But so that means it's a secret. Kamsa does not know about this, that
Mm-hmm.
she's pregnant.
It's said that all his other wives, because we don't know how the seizing is done. Now, jail means what kind of jail he kept. So, seizing means like uh, like the prison house we see now, like that, or otherwise some at least basic minimum facilities are there. I don't know.
House
So,
arrest.
house arrest actually. It's not like keeping in a small cage. I don't know. These are movies we see, but here, so we should understand. Here we have seen that's Garhastha Jivanam. Why couldn't he leave the Garhastha Jivanam? That means Grihastha Jivana, family life. He could have. He couldn't have met with the Devaki. Mate means not this mating, but because Vasudeva and Devaki, they are not ordinary human beings. Of course, Devaki is purely transcendental actually. She is not made up of flesh and this and that. No, she is directly, she is transcendental. Even the Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, all are transcendental. They are all purely so Suddha Sattva, Visuddha Sattva. So that's why mating and this kind of things you don't. So we don't see like that. And even Rohini also transcendental mother she is, and she's also her body is also transcendental, and Srimati Radharani and Gopis all are transcendental actually, but they are visible to everyone. They looks like the not ordinary people for everyone, but they are all completely their body is transcendental actually. So such a thing we should understand here. So now other wives also there, and they Vasudeva is also having the many wives, prominently Devaki and Rohini. And we don't know how many other wives he is having. So they are all so running here and there because of fear of the Kamsa's actions. But here Vishwanath is saying after the sixth killing of sixth baby, Rohini also got the, you see, here it is said. Nanda Gokule Rohinyaste iti Shad Garbha Vadanantaram Rohinyaha api Jatam Garbhamalaksha. After the killing of the sixth Garbha, Rohini also got the pregnancy. And by seeing this Rahasi, that means secretly, Lokadwara, that means by the general people, by the help of general people, Vasudeneva sa preshita. By the Vasudeva only she was sent to the Nanda Maharaj's house. By the people's help, she was sent. So whether in the jail she is kept or not, or house arrest, or otherwise in between they meet or they meet the, we don't know these details. I'm really not knowing actually. Okay.
Okay, Prabhu.
He might be meeting his wife or not. We don't know, but this is the Acharya is saying. Okay. We should understand that we don't have all information with us.
Yeah.
And we cannot limit our understanding. Whatever we see, that's a small cage is there. Some, what is that? 6x6 room. In that both are kept 6 feet by 6 feet. I don't know. I don't think like that. Okay. So what happened? So then he entered for the helping the, that means bedding arrangements for the Lord. That means so that's why he is already in the Rohini's womb. Then how he came to the Devaki's womb? Then you should understand Yogamaya only did that. And he did that. So using his Amsha, that's the Shesha. And then after that, he has to keep it back into that. So, Swamatu Rohinya Garbhe Sthapaya Ityartha. That is our Acharya saying. Okay, is it clear? Next. Okay, I'll take questions. Please wait for the 2 minutes. Nanu Suddha Sattva Swarupayam Bhagavat Prakashikayam Mahashaktau Devaki Devyam Prakrutanam Shadgarbanam Katam Praveshaha Samuchitaha. Now we can raise a question now. Devaki is very transcendental. Suddha Sattva Swarupa. That means her body is completely is out of the Vishuddha Sattvam. And also in that Shakti is going to illuminate the Lord actually. So she is transcendental, and that Shakti is going to illuminate the Lord. And in that Devaki is nothing but what? Is a pure transcendental energy of the Lord. Suddha Shakti. She is nothing but the Bhakti Shakti. So she is a manifestation of the Bhakti. So Devaki. So in her, how it is possible, other 6, first that means 6 garbhas, pregnancies, the 6 pregnancies, how those materialistic pregnancies, how they entered into her, because those are all killed by the Kamsa. So how the normal babies entered into her womb? One may ask this. Then this is possible. So Vishwanath is saying this is possible. Like the example is giving. Like Lord is also Suddha Swarupa. That means he is also fully transcendental body, his body. So Suddha Sattva Swarupe Sri Bhagavati Samishti Vestinam Pravishtatvepi Yathana Tad Yogastataiva Devakyamapi Shad Garbhanam Ityardaha. Like in the Lord's body, Samishti Vesti, at the time of annihilation, the Mahapralaya, all the Samishti Vesti, all the energies Prakriti, that means all the Brahmandas in they winded up, and all the energy, that means Prakriti. So he's entering into whom? He's entering into the Lord body. Of course, this material energy is entering into him. And still, even it is entering into him. So is it going to mix with his Suddha Swarupa? No. It's not going to mix with him. So similarly, it is there inside him, but it is not going to mix with his Swarupa? No. Similarly, in the case of the Devaki also, all these materialistic boys entered into her womb, but still she is always pure. In the same way, like Lord. Yaduktam, this is also said in the Bhagavad Gita. Mastani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu astitaha nachamastani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram. So mastani bhutani, that means all the entities, all the living entities are in me, are residing in me. Yes, that means all the jivas and prakriti, everything entered into the Lord's body at the time of annihilation. And still they are not in him only. That means they are not going to add or subtract to the Swarupa of the Lord. No. They are not going to add or subtract to the Swarupa of the Lord. When they came out, they are not subtracting the Swarupa of the Lord. Or when they entered into the Lord's body, they are not adding anything to the Swarupa of the Lord. No. Their role is nothing. Similarly, all these, so 6 boys are there in the transcendental body. This is Devaki is the nothing but the incarnation of the Bhakti. So manifestation of the Bhakti actually. So Bhakti Shakti which illuminates the Lord actually, which shows the Lord. And into her, how these 6 materialistic boys entered means in the same way. Yes, you should understand. Okay. Kintu, iti kintu, Janeshu, from this we should learn a big lesson actually, that I am going to explain tomorrow's class. Ravindra Sachiputra.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, 2 small questions. One is in 10 to 8, the translation. Within the womb of Devaki is my partial plenary expansion known as Kṛṣṇa or Shesha. Then he says, without difficulty, transfer him into the womb of Rohini. So what do the words without difficulty indicate over here? Why there is going to be difficulty? This is spiritual, no? Without difficulty.
Where? In our PPT translation.
Yeah, we read it just now. Ten to 8.
Okay. Devakya jhatare garbham seshakyam dhama amakam tat sannikisha rohinya udare tat sannikarsha rohinya udare samniveshaya. Keep in the womb of Rohini.
What would be the difficulty involved in such a case?
You have difficulty with the difficulty, yeah? You have difficulty with the word of difficulty.
Yeah, after all, we know that Sanskrit ka jo rasa hai, it cannot be interpreted in English words because in English words nowhere are very near to Sanskrit words. But then because it is used here, that's what I asked you.
But in Sanskrit exactly there is no word of the without difficulty.
Yeah, okay.
But just that's for the baby she's bringing out, so people will feel. Na? So to give that feel actually, maybe it is a given there. So by our editors, are they? We don't know. Prabhupada gave or editors gave. We don't know. Okay.
It is a compassion shown for the ladies.
Yeah, yeah. So without difficulty to the baby and also to the mother.
Okay. And the second question is with 10 to 4 and 5. 4 and 5 may. The 5th verse and the last pada. Harsh shok vivardhanaha. So harsh and shok. Harsh we can understand the blissfulness because Lord is there. But why shok? But why shok?
Yeah. Because Mataji, our Devaki Maya is getting the fear. Maybe Kamsa is going to kill this baby also. Because of that, she is getting the shoka.
But then Lord is there in her, na? So from where she should get this shoka? That means it is a comparison and a conjunction, like it's the conjunction of the 2 energies of Lord. That is the spiritual energy. Is it spiritual energy conjunction with the spiritual lamentation, or is it spiritual energy with material lamentation? Which one is it? Which
spiritual lamentation.
So it is a combination of spiritual blissfulness with spiritual lamentation. Thank you, Prabhu. I wanted this clarification.
Yes, very good. You are becoming editor. I think you are working on editing part. Huh? So your Radhika Mataji is you are helping? Yes, good. So yeah, that's good. That kind of keen observation is needed. So that the message is maintained properly. Thank you very much. Any questions or comments for others? From others? Okay. We'll discuss tomorrow. Very interesting points. Anyway, Vanamali. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So, can I ask outside question?
What is
I
that?
have asked you on WhatsApp. Who are the local GBCs, bro?
Why the local?
GBC.
Actually, you call me, then I will explain.
Okay, bro.
It is recorded here.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhyavcha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri